Daryl Spencer, everybody! You guys having a good time so far? Alright, fantastic. How about another big round of applause for your staff here, huh? This is a great place. Make sure you take care of your servers. They will take care of you. And without further ado, let's bring up your feature actor. Are you ready for him?
Yeah!
One more time. Are you ready for him? Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Wells.
Yeah! Let's keep going for Jack.
Amazing. Keep it going for Daryl too. Daryl is actually, if I can figure this out, guys. But Daryl has actually been one of my really best friends in the comedy world over this last year. He's always so welcoming and so cool. So yeah, give another round of applause for Daryl. Yeah. He's a badass motherfucker. Hey guys, give yourself a round of applause for showing up tonight. It's bad weather. It's Black Friday. You guys could be doing anything in the world, but you're here with us. You guys could really be doing anything. You guys could be at home playing a board game. You could be watching a movie. Do you guys like movies? Yeah. Do you guys like scary movies? Okay. What are some of your favorite scary movies? Scream them out. Scream. Okay. Scream. Why Don't Trust Teenagers. Barbie is your favorite scary movie? Did you see it? It was pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. They don't have vaginas. That's devastating. Yeah. Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, that's why I don't trust Jodie Foster. Yeah, she's sneaky. But I did rewatch a modern classic here recently, and I'm gonna spoil it for you. So spoiler alert right now. Have you guys seen the movie The Sixth Sense? Okay. Yeah, that guy dies, and he doesn't know it. And I am not going out that way. I am reading the obituaries every day. The first line of my obit is going to be, Brian, you're dead. Because I am not dealing with it. I'm not going out that way. I'm not going out that way. But, sorry, I just had a moment. That's not the scariest part. Oh no. That man dies, and he continues to work. When I die, I quit, okay? And if I go to hell, I got fired. So, yeah. So let's get to know you guys a little bit. Do you guys like tattoos in here? Make some noise if you like tattoos. Okay. So, people judge people with tattoos, and it's really unfair. They like to say things like, what is that going to look like when you get older? That dolphin is going to turn into a whale. That butterfly is going to be a pterodactyl. That Bible verse in calligraphy is going to be Sanskrit. But, a little PSA, people with tattoos don't care what you think. So, okay, back then, yeah. And this is our opportunity as a people to pivot. And I have a franchise opportunity that I want to sell you on right now. So I actually want to open up tattoo parlors in nursing homes. Because sometimes people, they're afraid to get them when they're younger, or they have a spouse that doesn't let them get a tattoo. So I want to open up these tattoo parlors in nursing homes, and I'm going to call them A Wrinkle in Time. I'll be like, Maud, do you want a tattoo? Come on over here, Maud. Come over here, baby, I got you. You want a tramp stamp? Okay. If found, call my son Steve. P.S. Steve, I know you're gay. Yeah. Ooh, I knocked it over. That's not good. But what you guys don't know, I actually have a tattoo. I know I look like a dentist, but I'm a little baddie. I'm a little bad boy, and I have a tattoo, and it's a butterfly on my thigh, and it's a rainbow from side to side, and it says, "If you can read this, you're about to be gay." Yeah. And on that note, I think we should address the pink elephant in the room. Like, I am a gay homosexual worker. Like, I am. I know it's a surprise. You heard my voice. You maybe didn't put that together. But here's the deal. Like, for the first time in my professional life, I'm actually not out at my job. And not because I'm embarrassed, not because I'm ashamed. What? It's okay, still love and respect you. You're awesome. But I'm not out of my job. And and again, I'm there to do a job. I'm not there to like talk about sucking dick. So, there's other things going on, but I'm not out. And the other day they wanted to go have lunch at a hot dog stand. And I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I am not gonna give you the visual of me shoving meat in my mouth and you guys being like, oh, I knew it! I knew it! The clothes! But I was a professional and I went to that hot dog stand and I had lunch with them. And now they think I'm gay because I ate that hot dog with a knife and a fork. So the gays can't win. They can't fucking win. I live in an apartment. Does anybody else in here live in apartments? Some people, maybe not. Okay, well, I've lived in an apartment for about 20 years, and you hear things, and it's okay, like good, bad, you hear everything. And I lived beneath this couple once, and they were just loud. Like, everything was loud. And so one night, they were at the throes of love. It was loud, and I was respectful. I went to another room in my own apartment because it was so loud. But when they finished, I heard the guy, as like clear as a bell, I heard him say to her, "So I fill you up more than him?" Exactly. And I don't remember what she said, but I'm certain it was a lie. But I do know that this gentleman had a prosthetic leg. So if he was using his leg, maybe. So let's do another fact-finding question. So are we a Happy Holidays crowd or a Merry Christmas crowd? So if we're Happy Holidays, make some noise. Okay. If we're Merry Christmas, make some noise.
Yeah!
Okay. So yeah, the Christmas season's upon us. I'm actually jamming out to Christmas music right now. Cher has a Christmas album. I don't know if you guys know this. It's called Christmas. And it's really cool. Like, I am a 40-plus-year-old gay person. I'm on my mom's Apple Music plan, and I've listened to the album 7 times. But I wanted to vote with my dollar, and I wanted to buy the album. So I went to Target, because I'm a crazy Target person. And there's a cashier there that I am completely in love with. And I don't know if he's black. I don't know if he's white. And again, I hate bringing up race stuff, but it's and again, I'm not a geneticist. I'm not a 23andMe person, but I will collect his DNA. I will say 23andMe actually played a joke on me recently. I have been told my entire life that I'm an 8th Cherokee. And I did that 23andMe, and I found out that my parents are cousins. So, I'm not indigenous, I'm incestuous. So, yeah, First Nation's more like same nation. But this is about Cher. Cher has been there for me at very important moments of my life. I grew up in a very sex-positive household. My parents told me, always wear a condom, and you only have unprotected sex with people that you love or people that you are married to. And my mom would, coach my brother, like, if you have unprotected sex, you could get a girl pregnant. And I'd be like, Mom, can I get a girl pregnant? And she would be like, or HIV. And what? And I just want you to know, for $200 a month, your BetterHelp therapist can tell you that you use comedy to cope. So, but I digress. So, fast forward to the first time I was having sex, and I was wearing a condom because I'm respectful, and the gentleman was like, you could take that thing off. And I said, but we're not in love. And I looked at him, looked at my wiener, looked at him, looked at my wiener, and I took it off. Guys, that is why they make movies about this shit. Like, have you guys had sex? Like, it was amazing. It was like out of this world. But it does, again, pro tip, it doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, if you're gonna be having butt sex, there are consequences and incontinence. And the only thing I could find in that moment to wipe the poop shame off of my wang was my Cher concert shirt. Thank you for that. You little fucking Christmas angel. Her reaction was this, oh. Yes, that is how I gave Cher a dirty Sanchez. Yeah. And when I went to go clean that shirt later, Sonny Bono was looking back at me. If I could turn back time, I sure would. So, with that, I am still single. I'm on the market. So if you find me, swipe right. But you know, when you're out there trying to date, there are some tough truths. And there's a few tough truths that I've learned recently. The Olive Garden is no longer romantic. Like when you're there, your family, boner killer immediately. But the food is just so heavy. Like it's not food for sexy time. You know, unless you're gonna, copulate or populate on the following day, it's really carb loading for load blowing. And then there's a Dean Martin song that plays at Olive Garden, like on a loop. And I have written a new lyric. Would you guys like to hear it? Okay. In Napoli, dun 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 dun, when the jizz hits your eye and your soul dies inside, that's amore. Dun 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 dun. When you suddenly slip out and your man pull head south, someone's butt sore. Dun 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 dun. That's a ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Now I'm a whore. Dun 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 dun. You're welcome.
Yeah!
Dean Martin is not here. Dean Martin is not here. I am available for parties though. I went on another date with a gentleman, which at a Mexican restaurant. You okay, buddy? What are you doing later? But I went on this other date with a gentleman, and we went to a Mexican restaurant, and he paid for dinner, so that was a pleasant surprise. And then he ate my ass, and I was not ready. Not for the reasons that you think, okay? Like I said, it was a Mexican restaurant, and I had a chili shrimp quesadilla. And I had the worst stomach pain and gas. And I just was like, please God, don't let me fart on this man. Like what if he has a seafood allergy? Like, I can't be a murderer. Like, you now met me, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Like, the brown eye winks, 20 years in the clink, it's not gonna be good for me. Not gonna be good for me. But you guys, I was a man, and I did not fart on that gentleman. Give it up for me. Give it up for me. Yeah. But I got in my car, and I ripped ass. It was something of beauty. And in that fart, I swear, I heard, our God is an awesome God. And I know, guys, it was Jesus. I know it was Jesus. He's been watching me the entire time. And I know it was Jesus because Jesus is a baritone. But, yeah. And it's that time of the night that I do want to thank my sponsor, Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes. Fuck like a sinner, but smell like a saint. Because I wipe my balls and taint. Dude Wipes. Those are fresh. Yeah. Yeah. So we've talked a lot about gay shit tonight, and I appreciate you guys listening to it. I appreciate your humor. I know it's not Pride Month. June's fucking over. No more gay shit. And I really feel, when I talk about Pride Month, like I'm talking about Gay Shark Week, okay? So, but I feel bad for straight people during Pride Month because like the gay shit is just overwhelming. It's everywhere. You turn on the TV, Bear Grylls is climbing Brokeback Mountain. Not pizza. They have their little, no-name cakes. They had Pride Cake this year. I haven't eaten gay cake for 20 years. It does not taste like that. It tastes like strep throat. And again, I'm not here to change hearts tonight. I'm here to entertain. Hopefully you're having a good time. But there is a question as a gay person that I'm asked that I'm tired of being asked. And maybe it will help you guys, navigate next Pride season. The question that I'm tired of being asked. Hey, Brian, let me put down my power tool. Okay. Hey, Brian, have you seen the movie Burlesque? Bitch! Are you fucking kidding me? Have I seen Burlesque? Hold on, let me take this dick out of my mouth. That's gay for hold my beer, just so you know. But you don't ask qualifying questions that you already know the answer to. Like, I would never go up to a straight man and be like, hey, do you know who Joe Rogan is? Like, I'm not hateful, I'm not rude. Speaking of dicks, medical students recently, they discovered a cadaver of a man with 3 penises. 3 wieners, y'all. And you actually have a 1 in 6 million chance of being born with 2 penises. And there have actually been 100 documented cases over the last 400 years of being born with 2 penises. So to be born with 3, you're a genetic anomaly. You're a miracle. And if I found out that I was born with 3 penises, and my parents didn't allow me to grow up with these 3 wieners, and to pick the one I wanted, that'd just be rude. That'd be rude. And I know exactly which one I would keep. I would keep the black one. So it's obvious. I'm really pissed off at Santa right now because that should have happened. So, but yeah. So do you guys think that dogs have a name for us? So I have a dog. His name is Tux, Tux, because he's black, white, and handsome, not like the hemorrhoid pads. But does he know that I'm a Brian? Or does he think that I'm like a David or an Aaron? Or does it some sort of weird dog brainwave sound like woof woof bark bark? I would never know that's Brian. They think some weird shit. I know. Maybe they think the name is Lousy Bottom or something. So, but the thing is I don't. It puzzles me. And I was at Chipotle the other day, and this girl, she had a hickey right here. And number 1, I was totally jealous of the action. But 2, I was like, who is still fucking doing this? Who is giving hickeys? And then 3, when you have a hickey, you really look like a piece of bruised fruit. Oh my God, that's my dog's name for me. He knows me as bruised fruit. That's fucked up. Okay, so are we dog people in here? Make some noise if you're a dog person. I think it's really all pets. But pets, they should not be in the room when you're about to get it on. Am I correct? They should not be in the room. It doesn't matter if you're by yourself, with another person, with a consenting group of adults, but they should not be in the room. And I always tell my little angel, when the circus is in town and it's time to clown, you gotta name that paddywhack out of here, because I gotta get a whole bone. And because I say things like this, because this is the type of parent that I am, my dog is weird, and I know he slut shames me. And I don't know where I went wrong. Because I'm a responsible dog guy. He's been fixed. But we still have the birds and bees conversation because there are some real bitches out there. And I don't judge his relationship with my couch cushions. I don't know how I raise someone that would slut shame or kink shame. In our home we have 2 rules about kinks, okay? Rule number 1. Don't knock it till you try it. I'm not into feet, but I can respectfully keep them out of my mouth, okay? Rule number 2, if you are not willing to go to the emergency room and explain what happened, don't do that. Don't do it. Because no healthcare professional is going to believe you when you say, I don't know. Do we have any healthcare professionals here tonight? There what? Woo? Yeah. So are people going to believe you are you going to believe people when they say, I don't know how that happened? Exactly. No. Exactly. And I'm sorry, not sorry. When two grown men show up in the emergency room and one has a Hot Wheel track coming out of his ass and the other one is choking on a toy tire, that's not the Grand Prix, that's ASCAR. So, yeah. I will say I told that joke recently, and this ER nurse came up to me after the show, and they were like, oh my God, I gotta tell you, this one time, this woman came to the ER and she put jingle bells up her vagina. And I was like, all right, well, was it December? And he looked at me like I was a dumbass. He was like, it was in May. I was like, buddy, you said jingle bells. I don't know, that's jingle bells, that's Christmas. I mean, so I can only assume that woman gave herself a North Pole IUD. Yeah, got one more for you. So I read this adorable article about this Florida couple, and they were busted for finger banging in a Popeyes parking lot. And it's just disgusting. It's disrespectful. Like, you take that business down to the KFC where it's finger looking good. Obvious. Guys, my name is Brian Wells. Thank you so much for your time. You guys have been fantastic.